Okay, I'm gonna make a brief video on attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, permanently inattentive. And before I even start this video, I'm going to make a disclaimer that there is a very real possibility that within the next 5 months I may end up going broke and homeless. This is a very real possibility. Despite everything I have attempted to do, nothing is working to stemmy the flow of money being lost. Okay, so I keep talking about how I keep taking a net loss every single month. The medication is working mediocrely now, so I probably have to increase the dose. But the point being here is that this is very straightforward, guys. This like I said, I'm telling you this shit that this shit isn't a laughing matter. Okay, this isn't something you should fuck with. This isn't something you should play with. Okay. Okay, so this is very straightforward. Is that I need a very specific type of work and a boss that will work with my ADD. Okay, so I don't have to, so I can get job security, which is basically what I'm lacking. Okay, and what it comes down to, simply put, is that I'm living an unsustainable lifestyle. Okay, this isn't. This is very obvious. Okay, it has to do with inconsistency. Okay, I didn't do my routine today because I guess I was tired, but that's not a good excuse. Once again, okay. So the point being here is that when you're living in an unsustainable lifestyle, you're going to go broke. Okay, there's no way and ifs nor buts about it. All my goals are being stifled because I never make enough money. Okay, it's the simplest fucking answer. I'm not making enough money. It's that fucking simple. Okay, so I mean, there's not really an obvious answer on what you should do. Okay, in one respect, if you went off meds, you probably everything would fall apart, and everything I ever worked for would be for nothing. And in the other respect, you still be go impulsive spending. Okay, so it's not obvious what should be done right now. So I'm showing you people with ADDPI that the laws in place are not accounting for people like me right now. Okay, I'm a student with a 3.65 GPA. I've been doing more than everything I can possibly do to live an independent and sustainable life, but the expenses are simply too much. Okay, so it's just a multifaceted problem. For example, many of the social programs with people with ADD, they don't even qualify for any of them. You don't qualify for food stamps. You don't qualify for subsidized housing. You qualify for nothing. Okay, so this leaves you being homeless. That's what it equals. Okay, unfortunately, I took out a few loans on accident. Okay, and in 2 years' time, I won't be able to make those annual payments because I'm not generating enough money. Okay, so it comes back to, it's a multifaceted problem. Is that much of my work takes too much energy. It's sapping too much of my energy to sustain work quality. Okay, and bottom line is that's the fucking problem. That's what's going to lead you to going broke. Okay, this is what causes inconsistencies. Why I'm inconsistent today, it's not because I don't want to be consistent. It's just because of my neural architecture. Okay, so again, as I'm doing this, it's not like I'm purposely wanting to screw myself over. I'm not. Okay, I'm advertising for work. I'm looking for an auto apprentice position. I'm doing a community college courses. I'm doing everything I can possibly do. Okay, I'm taking care of myself. I'm seeking psychological treatment. I'm doing everything. I'm overkilling it. Okay, and it's not really working. Okay, so this is where I want you to understand is that just because you do everything doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work. This is the same concept that happened to me in Idaho, as I was basically doing everything, and I couldn't stem the loss of money being lost. Okay, I couldn't because I mean it's not rocket science, guys. If you're losing more than you're taking in, you're going to go broke. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with people with ADD PI. Okay, is that you will find yourself in the exact situation I'm in right now. Okay, and I want you guys to understand that I have studied this disorder to depths you could not even comprehend. Okay, even my understanding is not enough It doesn't seem like, anyways, to really make up the difference. It's not making up enough of the difference to live sustainably. Okay, to maintain my lifestyle, I'm probably just gonna have to take a full-time position with classes, and I probably won't be able to maintain my GPA. And it's a real fucked up situation because I'm being forced to pick and choose now. Okay, and I need a few days out of the week to recover my mind every time, because every time I do this, it fries my brain. Okay, so it's a vicious cycle with no immediate solution. So this is what I'm saying. This is why I think I don't know if I don't want to say that there should be a legislation that should guarantee job security, but I think there should be for some people, because I think because it's bullshit, because sooner or later you're gonna fuck up no matter what you do. Okay, it's not the same for normal people, because normal people have a year's worth of income to work with. I have maybe 1 or 2 months to work with. Okay, my back is being pushed against the wall here. Okay, people are applying normal people standards to me, and it's not fucking working. Okay, um, like frankly, if you have ADD, you should not be charged a normal person's standard of living. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, there's no scalability with ADD, because more than often than not, you're making way below poverty wage. People say I'm privileged. I'm not even fucking close to privileged. Okay, I'm not. Even with hard work, that's not enough. So maybe the solution is to charge people at different rates depending upon what they have. That might be better, so you reflect their actual real standard of living until they can build up to a normal standard of living. See, the bottom line is that you're probably going to need a lot of time, because what's happening right now is I'm making up for all the shit that I fucked up with. All these suboptimal decisions are adding up. Okay, first things first, I didn't choose a good major. Okay, second thing is I didn't register for classes in fall like I should have. I thought I was gonna stay in Idaho, so I didn't do it. So that was a mistake on my part. It cost me 5 months, so my goal is fucked. So I'm losing 5 months. Now I'm gonna finish at 25 instead of 24 and a half. Okay, so I'm losing time and money like crazy. It's not even funny. Okay, I'm not even, this isn't something, this is not a laughing matter. This isn't exaggerating. This is real shit. Okay, this is what I fucking keep telling people. So I think that maybe a twofold solution would be: one, that if you employ someone with ADD, they get guaranteed job security. Okay, I think this should be provided by law to give people with ADD compensation for how much shit they're losing. Okay, I'm losing so much, it's not even funny. I'm losing a crazy amount of shit here. Okay, I'm losing social context. I'm losing money. I'm losing consistency. I think that the law or something in place should provide us enough compensation so we can eventually function independently. Okay, because at the rate you're going, people with ADD are just being punished as if they're normal people when they're not. Okay, and it doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, it's not clear what should be done here. I don't know what should be done. I really have no idea. So as a disclaimer, guys, a person like me could go homeless. So I want you to think about that when you're going to bed at night and you think that ADD isn't a real thing. I want you to understand that, okay? Because this isn't a game. This is like life and death. Okay, you're playing with fucking fire, and I encourage people with ADD who think that I'm fucking over exaggerating. I want you to live on your own, and I want you to see if you can do what I can do. Okay, I want you to fucking do it. If you have primarily inattentive, and if it's fucking hard, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, because once you have to live on your own, then you're gonna have to face real shit. Okay. All of a sudden, it's not going to be a fucking game anymore. That's when I figured out that ADD was that much of an issue, okay? If it wasn't an issue, I wouldn't even be making this channel. I wouldn't even care. Okay, so this isn't a game. This is This is life or death type shit here, okay? So I encourage people with ADD, PI, and neurotypicals to begin to understand the terminology of ADD. And the last thing I want people with ADD, PI, and who are neurotypicals to understand that calling someone who's ADD disabled is also fucking stupid, okay? Not only is it stupid, it's fucking insulting, okay? I'm not disabled. It's just a different how my brain works, okay? It's two different things here, okay? Just because you have this doesn't mean you're not able to thrive. It's just that people with ADD, PI are fucking punished so much harder than neurotypicals, okay? You are punished ruthlessly for everything, every little fuck up you make, you are punished like nobody's business, okay? If you treat your phone cord badly like I do, okay, or if you're careless with your items, those things add up to hundreds of dollars of new items you have to buy every fucking year. When you say something wrong to somebody, that costs you a promotion or a job's lost. When you struggle to plan into the future or keep consistent, you're losing a lot of shit. Okay? Now, just because we're not able to do these things, that doesn't mean we're disabled. We're not fucking disabled. That terminology is fucking stupid as shit, okay? What we need, people with ADD, PI can be independent, but we just need more time to build up, okay? The problem is that a lot of the laws and rules don't give sufficient amount of time to build up to where you can start charging the money to sustain yourself, okay? Realistically, if you want to make good money in this day and age, what should have been done, or at least what I should have done, is gotten a BS in engineering. I should have worked when I was 16 or 17. And realistically, most people who are young need to finish their degree and get their master's. That takes a long time to do, okay? It's not something that can be done in a day, okay? And the fact that I think it's a multifaceted issue. One aspect, people with ADD are being put onto neurotypical standards, and the cost of living are fucking ridiculous on top of that. Okay, so it's a triple whammy here. This is why that it's so difficult to make up the difference. Okay, I'm gonna say it's almost impossible. Okay, it's that difficult. Okay, this is just it's bullshit because like for registration, I'm being charged $240 for registration on a below poverty income level. That doesn't make any sense. Why am I being charged $240 for a fucking registration for a vehicle that's a 2000? Okay, so you see here, there's no scalability to how much money you're making relative to what you're earning. There's no scalability. They don't take that into account. The law just treats you like a blank slate, and that's very fucking useless. Okay? For example, the rent is going up faster than what we can keep pace with, okay? If a person with ADD has a hard time holding down a job and you expect them to pay the rent, that doesn't make any sense because they only have 1 to 2 months worth of income to work with, and it's really hard to find a boss that will work with your ADD instead of being a piece of shit about it, okay? So there's a lot of shit that you have to battle with ADD, okay? And that's only like 5% of it, guys. That's nothing, okay? On a regular basis, if you want to even achieve your potential, this is just to survive, okay? We're not even thriving, guys. Remember, the point of this channel is to reach our fucking potential. We're not even reaching our potential. We're below subsistence level right now. The survival's right here. Subsistence is right here. Okay? And this is a significant issue. So I think that in order for us to reach our potential, we need a few things that need to change. First things first is that we need better treatments for ADD. That's the first thing. Okay, we need more money going towards ADD studies. The second one is we need more laws in place that account for neurogenetic brain differences that aren't in your control, that allow you to build up your sustainable income over time. Like, if you're making below poverty level income, they should provide you housing that matches that income until you start building up your income, okay? That makes more sense. They shouldn't charge you $300 for registration, like you have the money for that, okay? Because most jobs right now are only paying like $12, $13, and it's not even a wage increase because of inflation, okay? So you see here, guys, I'm bleeding money everywhere. Okay, you're bleeding money everywhere. You're losing money on inflation. When you keep your money in the bank, you're losing money. Okay, shit's appreciating faster than you can take in. You have a hard time holding down a job. That means you have 2 months worth of income. You are inconsistent. You have too many interests. That means you're wasting your time. Okay, rent is going up faster than what you're making. You have to pay back your student loans. All these things equal that you go broke. Okay, there's no way to go around this unless you make 70,000 a year, unless you can hold it down for 12 months. Okay, so I hope you guys start thinking about that, and that's all I have for you.